Well, hello everybody. How are you? How are you, Joseph? The heat wave. I've not really. It's been okay actually. The heat wave. Hello, Jane. How are you? Uh, I'm I'm fine, but here on. I know I've seen it on the news, Jane. It's been going crazy over there, hasn't it? You know, I've seen it. Totally on the news. It's just insane what's going on. But I will not be adding my opinion to it. I think it's extremely complicated situation. Right, hang on, let me sort this out. Right, let's right put that down. Right, I've seen it. I've seen what's going on, Jane, out there in the states. Uh, Martin, have you enjoyed the heat wave? Yeah. I'll be glad when the shop's open on 15th. I'm looking sort of forward to that. When the shop's open. Uh, right. So, has anybody watched Space Force yet? What's I started on Space Force on Netflix yesterday, which was sort of really interesting. I'm episode 5 in. I found it, well, it's funny. It took a while to get into the humour of it, Hello, Samuel. How are you? Hope everybody's okay. I couldn't make Sunday. I had to go out, and it was a stunning day. But I will be so glad when I'm hoping that we can sort of get through this by the 15th, because in the UK, shops are opening. Yeah, I can go to the shop. Hello, how is everybody? But I think we're all right. Amazon. So, yeah. Well, yeah, Jen, I've seen what's been going on in America. I've watched quite a bit of it, actually. It's absolutely terrifying. You know, I don't have an opinion on it. I know they shouldn't have done that to that poor fella. It was totally wrong, but I'm not going to get involved in it. I know there's a lot of politics as well, so I'm going to keep me, but I do what them police officers did to that innocent guy. I totally against it. It was just out of order. You don't do that, you know. But I'm not a political channel, so I'm not. But I've said to friends that when they did that to that poor man, when he put his leg on his neck, that was just out of order. You don't do that at all. It's wrong. Hello, Copeland. How are you? I will see you tomorrow morning. Yes, Space Force. It's sort of interesting. Good evening. Right, Jane. I'm sure some of the theatres will be closed here on the States of Fun continues. I don't think the cinemas are going to be opening for quite a while, Jane, to be honest. I really don't. I mean, I can't say I'm not going in any cinema. I mean, I don't know, in UK, everybody's sort of like, I don't know, there's more people about now. There seems to be more people out and about on the roads. And I mean, I went out, I used the Tube Network for the first time on Sunday. There was only me on it, which I had to go somewhere. But I somebody wants to come and see me from Eastbourne, and they say it's a coastal town in the UK. And they told her that she wasn't allowed, she had to have to travel to London, she had to have a letter or prove she's a key worker. So no, and they said if she'd have got to London on the tube, they would have turned her back. So I assume the country's still it's like a weird shutdown. It's like where you live is sort of things are running, but you can't leave it. You know what I mean? Especially if you're using trains and that. Samuel Pass. Hello, everybody. Joseph, I did play the game called Hitman. Solved the level by myself. I've got Hitman. I got the. I've not started on it yet. I've got Hitman. I got the suitcase with the duck in it. I've got that. I've not started on it yet. I'm playing Terminator at the moment. Jen, I'm sure there's some films will close out on the states if violence continue. Yeah, well, yeah, I've got a friend in New York. I'm a bit concerned about her, actually. I'm hoping she's okay. I will drop her a message later. Well, she seems okay on Facebook quite a lot, so it seems like life seems to be going on for her. But I hope she's okay. Chelsea, I hope you're okay. I will send you a message. I'm sure everything that will be open on August 1st when the new wave Lego Star Wars set comes out. My school's not going back till September. God. September. Joseph, I got Danger. Oh, yes. Danger Man classic series. Honestly, classic. Copeland, I'm trying to get hold of my old co-host in Los Angeles. I hope he's doing okay. I feel so sorry for the people in the States right now who are due to go to New York in August. Not now, obviously. No, but I think this year's a complete write-off. All my plans are down the toilet now. Everything, honestly, it's all just gone down the toilet. Just, you know, all I want to do is go away for a week now. Everything's just gone to shit, hasn't it? Uh, Captain Caveman, how are you, bud? Getting Cyberpunk 2077 and you've seen the character creator. Excellent. That sounds good. Your thoughts on people hashtag make Solo 2 up. Yeah, I'd like to see Solo. I really would. I like Solo. I really enjoyed the film. I did. I really enjoyed it. Captain Caveman, you. Sam, pass it to me. Or you just... Is it me or are you splitting up? Oh, no, I don't think so. Hang on, I'll just check the mic. Is that better? Right. Is it me? Joseph, my holiday's postponed until 2022. God. Yeah, my life's on hold as well. I need to get my hair cut, mate. Do you know what I mean? I can't go to barbers. I'm going to have to order some clippers. Look, it's growing at fucking sides here. Can't do with it. Captain Caveman, yo, have you watched Space Force? Yeah, I'm watching it now. I'm on episode 5. I sort of found it's funny. I love John Malkovich. I think he's hilarious. I'm sort of floating into humor now. It took 1 or 2 episodes, but it is very good. Captain Caveman, Cyberpunk 27. That's I've seen that ages ago. If you can elaborate more on that. Getting Cyberpunk 2077, you see the character creator. Sounds interesting. Captain Yuo has watched Space Force TV on Netflix. Yeah, I'm going to finish the series off tonight. I'm going to finish the whole series tonight after this. Jane, Solo Samuel, Solo, there were many who've been better, properly, and a bit boring. Captain Caveman, yeah, Malkovich. He is good. He is good in that though. Have we frozen again? Oh, right, we're back on. Jane, the coronavirus in advanced states the end of phases in 2020. It could be the end of the world, Jane. This could be it now. Yeah, this could be the end of the world. It might be time to start building bunkers, or get up to the International Space Station. Jane, hi, Mike. How are you, bud? It's good to see you. Hope you're well. Samuel Pants, I enjoyed Solo. I like Solo. Look, I think Solo, it never had a chance, did it? Solo never had a chance because it just got battered after Next Jedi. It got hammered, didn't it? Because that was such a fuck up of a movie. It really was. And Solo suffered it came out on its wings and it sunk. But I've watched Solo a couple of times at home, and I actually quite enjoy it. I think Solo could be like The Mandalorian. You could turn Solo into a series, and I think that's where it should go. I always now believe that Star Wars future now is for the streams. I just think we're going to get a much bigger vision of the Star Wars universe Have you seen sci-fi movie called John Malkovich? Funny enough, I was on about that friends the other day. The one with the door when he goes into his own head. It's totally insane. Yeah, years ago. Uh, Brilliant movie. I love John Malkovich. I loved him in Con Air actually. Uh, Mike Bet, Corona here in Miami. Oh God, it's everywhere, mate. I mean, mate, it's just fucking hell. It's like, you know, I know all we've got to do is stay in and like watch Netflix and fucking do house stuff, but fucking hell. How long are we meant to stay in for? I know we're all suffering, so I know that, but I don't know what's going on with our politicians in this country. Yeah, I mean, they're all, they make decisions and none of us know. Honestly, we haven't got a fucking clue what's going on with our politicians. It's like, oh yeah, you can go out, but you can't do this, but you can do that. But then it's illegal to do this. I just fucking, as I don't bother, I don't fucking bother. Uh, have you seen a sci-fi movie called Yes, Jesus Might Be Coming? Hallelujah, brother. Hallelujah. You know, uh, uh, Captain Caveman. Yes, the new Star Trek series, Strange New Worlds. Cannot complain about that. Brilliant. Yeah, the One Division Marvel series being. We're not getting that till next year now. I'm a bit pissed about that actually. Only reason I got Disney Plus was to start watching all that this year. We're not getting it till next year. Uh, Captain Caveman, woo woo. Might be. I just joined. Not sure if you discussed it already, but are you excited for the new Justice League? Yes. You mean for the Snyder Cut? All hail the Snyder Cut. Yes. Yeah, I'm absolutely stoked. And for the David Ayers Suicide Squad as well. For the Suicide Squad. Yeah. I'm so excited for the Snyder Cut now. I just can't wait. Captain Caveman. Con Air is best watch. I agree. I love Con Air. I think Con Air is amazing. Whatever happened to Nicolas Cage? You don't sort of see him now, do you really? You haven't seen him in all. Last thing I saw him were in that superhero thing. Well, that awesome film. Forgot what it was called now. Joseph and David shouldn't be Sixth Doctor. David Jason should be Sixth Doctor. What, coming out dressed as Delboy out of the TARDIS? Can you imagine it? Him and Rodney and Grandad, and they're all Time Lords. Joseph and David Jason should be Sixth Doctor. Captain Caveman Connor's best watch on videotape. Samuel R. But I think that The Last Jedi is the best sequel, even the best Star Wars film from a filmmaker perspective. Why? You've got me interested there. Avengers Infinity War came the same month as Solo, and I don't know why they didn't put Solo on December, not May. Greed, Jane. Greed, money. That's what they wanted. Money. That's what they were after. Captain Caveman, when sci-fi becomes sci-fi reality, I think it fucking is. I mean, we've got a pandemic going on. We've got rockets that now can land themselves. There's been more UFO sightings over the last 4 weeks than normal. There's an asteroid flying past the size of Empire State Building at the weekend. It's going to skim our atmosphere, apparently. And I mean, fucking hell. I mean, what else is there? I mean, does any other race in the universe suffer all these problems except the human race? Or do we do it to ourselves? That we do this to us. Thoughts on A's but there's rumours they're going to do the extended version of Ghostbusters 2016, which I'm shitting myself about. Captain Caveman, when sci-fi becomes reality, yes. Hello, Gary Buckley. Gary Butcherley, sorry, from Leeds. And I wish you'd spell your name properly. Nicolas Cage will be in a film called Colour of Space. You all right, mate? Oh, yes. I've seen that advertised. Yeah, I just forget. Don't see him in anything. Ghost Rider was shit. Captain Caveman. Did you? Yeah. I watched the spacewalk live this morning as well. Did you watch the spacewalk where they could see Earth and that? And you're telling me that's flat? Uh, uh, did you watch? Yeah, I loved it. Space. I'm so excited about all this. I'm looking forward to when they get that Starship thing up. David Graham was in the set episode 1964. Get it on DVD. Wow. Jane Turner, rumours that Snyder's Cut will be a series. It's too long to be a movie on HBO Max. I think you're right there, Jane. I think that's going to be happening. Captain Caveman, Starlink satellites, yeah. I bet they've got death rays on them, when he's going to take over the world. Elon Musk from his secret volcano lair. Samuel Parsons, do you know should play Dr. Domhnall Gleeson, Ewan McGregor, Ian McKellen, or Richard Young? Ewan McGregor. And do you agree? Captain Caveman, do you know what is next when they tell us about time travel technology? Oh God, not the paradox. Not the paradox or the anomaly. I'll just give up. I'm gonna build do you know something? I'm gonna build a sliders device and I'm gonna fuck off to an alternative reality. I mean, this is all what's going on in our lives. I mean, look, I bet we've all had to cancel everything, haven't we, this year? Everything. Everything's just gone down the toilet, man. Captain Caveman, it's all a holographic reality. Well, can you press the bloody reset button on the holodeck? Holodeck, disengage. Holodeck, disengage. Fuck all's happening. Been trying to turn it off all day. Holodeck, delete Boris Johnson. You know what time it is? Delete President Trump. Delete all politicians across the world and all the insane people. They're all still here. Right, Captain Caveman, it's holographic reality. I wish I were. But in England, we're doing well with this virus. Can't wait to get back to normal. No, can I, mate? I'm hoping on 15th we can start doing a bit more, I'd like to go sit in a coffee shop, Cormac, somebody, I was just watching the old Star Trek episode where Kirk and Spock switched. Oh, yes, with where that evil one takes over Spock. And they're building them android bodies. But yet again, the question is they're like hundreds of thousands of years more advanced than us, why don't they just clone a body for themselves? I'm sure that technology's there. Why would they need an android body? They don't think about cloning back then, did they? I'm sorry. Well, it's true, isn't it? I mean, today, yeah, it was the 60s. But it is a fantastic episode, though. Jen, a friend of John Campier told him that HBO Max is garbage. Well, I'm not paying for it, Jane. I'm not paying for it. Cokewood. Voyager had the year from hell. Yeah, we have 2020. Holodeck. Disengage. No, still here, guys. Still here. Doctor Who episode Fury from the Deep is very creepy. All right, you're watching that, Jen? Joseph, I watched The Persuaders again because they remake the new veg. Yeah, well, I think with Steve Coogan it could be interesting. They did remake Randall and Hopkirk, and that were really good, but it just got cancelled. The BBC remade it in the 90s, and it was really good. Tom Baker's in it. I honestly should check it out. Remake of Randall and Hopkirk. It's really good. Captain Caveman, poor dog ate though. Is right. Sammy passes right after the train wreck of nostalgia few dog poo. That is the episode. Disney made the worst ever decision in switching writers. Rian Johnson couldn't have done any better. He should have been sacked the day that film flopped. The last one were all right, wasn't it? I mean, it could have been better. I watched Persuaders again. Yeah, I like the Persuaders. I wonder if they used the original soundtrack. Although the story of Last Jedi is bad, it is shot beautiful, has an excellent structure, good dialogue. I blame Disney for making sequels so nostalgia fueled and rubbish. I think what it is like they think they can just buy some franchise and then just shove it out. and put no like substance to it, and we're all gonna fall for it, and we're not. Yeah, the MCU. I'm obviously I prefer the MCU over the Star Wars universe, but the MCU's had a few stinkers in there, haven't it? Like the Hulk, and Captain Marvel. I mean, there's a few. I mean, there's one or two, and four two were pretty bad, weren't it? Well, it were all right, but it's called Gollum. I bet they will put Jack Jones in this. This is the real song on it. They could do. I'm off now. Going to do a quiz night. Speak to you Sunday. Yeah, see you Sunday, bud. Stay safe and look after yourself. Captain Caveman, how is it Sunday already? You're messing with the time thing. Yeah, we're moving through time even as I speak. Samuel, Rian couldn't have done any better story wise, as they weren't his character, and J.J. Abrams already had that. He did. But I mean, he did fuck it up, didn't he? Rand, he did fuck it up, didn't he? I mean, sorry for that. But I just get so annoyed about that bloody film. Thank God for the Mandalorian, the one thing, and the Clone Wars that saved the Star Wars universe. They saved the Star Wars universe. Did that? It did. And Clone Wars absolutely superb. And roll on season 2 of Mandalorian and Obi-Wan as well. I think Obi-Wan's going to be good. Samuel Parson read any better story as they weren't his character, and JJ already had the dark side. Yeah, but why can't they put in a director got a passion for it? MCU movies is a lot of the directors have like from comic like backgrounds, Hi Mike, what Marvel are you looking for? I'm looking forward to the Eternals because that brings in the Celestials, which is going to be the next big sort of thing now. Definitely the Eternals. The Eternals is interesting about these superhumans that live amongst us because the comics shit. I mean, it's all right, but the comics never they were just a rip-off of the New Gods from DC, but they were created by Jack Kirby. So it's going to be interesting. But the comics never really went anywhere, but I think the film will. Right, hang on. I need to catch up because I don't want to miss what everybody's saying. Captain Kirby, right. Don't get started. The Rise of Skywalker. That film is utterly devoid of basic logic, and 2.5 hours of rubbish. A conservative, 2.5 hours where you can't get our lives back. Jane, Randall and Upkirk, both series are great. Yeah, they're both the new ones superb. Honestly, the news said there were two. They're two British comedians. Jen. But they just dropped it. They just cancelled it. The first season is better than the second, though. Don't get right. I think Rogue One is Rogue One's marvelous. And for me, to be honest, Rogue One's my favourite Star Wars film out of all of it. I think it added that darkness to the Star Wars universe. That sort of reality to it about what life is like in the Star Wars universe. And you got to see how the rebels were seen like through propaganda and in another direction, which it were all very clever. And I don't understand why they never stuck with that theme, Captain Cameron. I had all these crazy ideas that Musk has first, but they called me crazy. I think he knows something, Do you know that? I think he knows something. I do. I think I could be wrong. This is me. It's all speculation, but is Elon Musk aware of something we don't know about? God, he's in a rush to build them starships, isn't he? He is. It does make you wonder. Does anybody remember when worlds collide? Does anybody remember when worlds collide? Classic science fiction movie. He wants to build over 1,000 of them, but he's got 6 being built now. Well, one blew up, didn't they, last week? Well, they're all getting built. Well, they haven't tested them yet, have they? I had all these crazy ideas that Musk called me crazy. Well, I like Elon Musk. I think what he's achieved, I think it's been amazing. Can't stop watching it. But how do we get on a starship to Mars? How do we get off this fucking planet? Rogue One isn't perfect. Captain Cable, he's a clone. Captain Cable, built by the corporation. Gary, remember when you told us about time going backwards online? It got mentioned on Lindsay Moulton. How Earth files and a UFO was crashed in Brazil at America. Yeah, it's pretty intricate. Brazilian military went up there. They cut off the area, didn't they? You know. Uh, who, Jane, who are my name is Ray Bond. Pleased to meet you, Ray Bond. Uh, I love When Worlds Collide. It's a classic movie. Is Elon Musk? Does he know something? We don't. Captain Cameron, you see, SpaceX craft will blow up on the test pad, although it was a test. The interesting thing, I watched this thing on Saturday night called The Really Woke Show when I got in, and it was a live stream, and they were talking about flat Earth theory. They believe flat Earth exists, and I was catching up on the launch and that. And they were analysing the footage, and they were saying that the Earth was CGI'd in. They were in a studio, and the guy said, "Get this." The guy said, if he was in a proper rocket, he'd have a joystick. He wouldn't have a keyboard. And honestly, I just sat there and I thought, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like we're like 50 years on from what technology they used before. They had monitor. It's all touch screen now. You know, I honestly, they were both like trying to analyze it, saying that the Earth, you could see it in the fucking background, like this big, beautiful planet, and they said it was flat, and that the ship were a model. Because when you didn't see the footage of the rocket section landing, that's when it had been sort of, they cut it off. Right, I'm just fed up with this. Uh, uh, I love When Worlds Collide. Oh no, Coco, it's a superb film. We must review that. Did you know there's a sequel? It's a sequel, yeah. It's not a film that we're going to make it, but there is another book about life on that planet. I've read it. I'll tell you all about it. But if you go to Wikipedia and type in When Worlds Collide, you'll see the sequel. The book. They were going to make the film, but they never got around to it. It was a big hit, When Worlds Collide as well. You see the SpaceX craft blow up on the test pad. Yep, that was the Starship that blew up. It was they were testing the Ram. What was it? The Ram engines or something. Although it was a test. Ellis next Bond female. No, that was all just a big wind up. Jane Turner, it's fake. Is the DVD flat all round? That's a difficult question, especially on a Tuesday. Oh, Capricorn One. I love that film. I've got that. I love Capricorn One. I think it's a great film. Is the computer program flat all round? Oh, Shape of Things to Come. Classic movie. Have you ever seen the sequel? That was terrible. Made in the 70s. With Barry Morton, Space 1999. And Everybody Lives on the Moon. It's absolutely terrible. I don't know why they bothered making that. Hang on. Palpatine in Return of the Jedi looks way better than Palpatine Rise of Skywalker. Oh, it just, I mean, I could take it or leave it, Jen. I mean, that's the only fucking reason we all went to see it, because he were in it, and he were only in it for 8 minutes. It's just like, after all that, he just shouted out, "I've got the ultimate power," and he got done by her. I mean, she formed a cross with 2 lightsabers, deflected his powers, and he blew up. I mean, he spent all them decades scheming and plotting, and he got done like that. Is the computer? Is the Capricorn One? Captain Caveman. Is the computer program flat all round? It's square. What about the Shape of Things coming? Sci-fi film, brilliant. Samuel Patton, go. Bye. Have a good week, and you, mate. Stay safe. I'm only on for about 40 minutes, so. I had a rumour that Tom Cruise is teaming up with SpaceX and NASA to do some better movie on the ISS, maybe part of Top Gun. So I bet it's Top Gun 3. They're going to send him up to ISS space station to stop an alien invasion from Venus or Mars. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Maverick, that should be out now, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should be out, shouldn't it, Maverick? You know, because they filmed it and they've done it, haven't they? You know, Tom Cruise, Top Gun 2, it's done, isn't it? They've actually filmed it. So I forgot about that. I saw it trailer. I mean, I'm not going to say it. I'll watch it, later on. But it's, yeah, yeah, I remember that. Uh, I had a rumor that Tom Cruise. Yeah, apparently he is going up there. Apparently, they want to make a film on it. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I mean, would you go? Would any of you go up to ISS? Would you go up there for like a week? Would you? Obviously, I think it'd be pretty amazing though. It can hold about 20 people, can't it? It's length of a football field. Like a small football field. It's pretty big, and they're adding more modules to it this year, so it's going to keep growing. So it's like the infrastructure of something new. But I'm glad we're getting back into space again. I wish the UK do something in space. I really do. I know we got the European Space Program, but well, we did. We sent that thing to Mars, didn't we? And it disappeared. Beagle. I mean, they never found it, did they? Jane, I would love if Kylo Ren gave a rose to Ray at the end. Yeah, I always thought she'd get off with the other fella, John Boyega's character, but it never happened, did it? I heard a rumor that. All right, I would love. Yeah, I mean they were connected, weren't they? They were part of the triumvirate or something. The joint, the force where the two people become one. Captain Caveman, we need to exploit space and make. Yeah, I agree. Space is the future now, but we need to sort the shit out on this planet as well, mate. We need to all stop killing each other over money and politics. I mean, there's a big fucking universe out there. I think there's a bigger picture to look at. Let's make a space hotel. Trust me, that'll be coming. People need a place to go. No, I don't. I think deep space is the answer. But obviously, what we're doing on this fucking planet at the moment, terrifying. Captain Caveman, Deep Space One. Yeah, well, I think what they should do is really. I mean, they should have got some on the moon years ago. We should never have stopped going to the moon because that element's up there, helium-13, isn't it? Got to make it spin. Yep. But I think eventually we'll get to like faster than light. Over next century, we'll start getting faster ships as we get out further. Things will speed up, technology will improve. But we need to open the door. I mean, we are opening the door on space, aren't we? I mean, look at the stuff. We've got probes all over the solar system. And, look at the pictures that have come back from all over the universe. It's absolutely fucking mind-blowing what's out there. Black holes now. There's 1,000 years light years from us, apparently. But we're all right. But I'm a great believer we need to get out into space. It's the future, But I think AI is going to be the answer to that when they create AI. I know there's problems like Skynet. People need a place to go. Yeah, do Deep Space One. Got to make it spin. The only thing thing in Star Wars is shouting at Rey. Yeah, none of them really did when it really did. Gary, they are getting ready to build a big space station out above Earth that's going to orbit. Yeah, 2001. And all the rich people and the elite will go live on it. You've seen that? Who's seen Elysium? Has anybody seen that film Elysium with Matt Damon? Captain Caveman, if we exploit the ocean, space and the ocean, we should be okay. Yeah, but we have to look after the planet as well, don't we? I mean, eventually we're going to run out of stuff on this planet. And everything, it's got to be balanced. We can't carry on where we're going. The whole system needs to change now. People are getting pissed off, aren't they? With how it's all playing out. We need to get back. We need to change now. Look, I'm not a lefty or a right wing. I'm none of that. But I'm just trying to say, look, I think there's a bigger picture. I ain't got an answer, but we really need to start living with each other. Right across whatever religion, nation, politics. End of the day, when you die, you can't take it with you, and the universe goes on, doesn't it? Remember, End of Planet of the Apes 2, when they nuked the planet, And that voice said, well, they were all just pointless. Yeah, I think we have a lot. I think the human race has a lot of potential. I really do. I think there's a lot of good. I really do. And I want us to go into space. Anybody remember Star Cops? That were a great look at the future. I love Star Cops. The other thing that finished now got the Captain for exploit the space in the oceans, sustainable and scalable. Well, that's it. But we have to change our whole mindset, don't we? Because we live in a consumeristic society. You know, the moon for minerals. The moon's going to be fighting over that. In the next century, they're all going to be fighting over the moon. That'll be the next one. Who is more scary, Daleks or Cybermen? Cybermen. But only certain types when they move really slow. I don't know. I don't think Daleks has been that scary, actually. I did Davros, though. It was more Gary. Yes, that film released a very good. He said he could make it spin just by thrusters. Yeah. You want to try out a series called The Expanse, which is really good. They get right into the old technology. The Expanse is a very realistic look of where we could end up. Captain K-Man. I play Fallout 4. Oh, God, yeah. I've got the Pit Boy. The Pit Boy, what you wear on your arm. Play Fallout 4 DLC. It's brilliant. It's not bad. Do you play Fallout 4 on and off? I played it. I sort of float along with it. I've got a friend, he loves it. He's played every version of it. Matt, looking forward to Mortal Kombat, the movie. I think it has potential to be good. Yeah, I actually, do you remember Mortal Kombat, the series? Do you remember that? We need to do more wars like in movies, Robot Jocks. Do you know, Captain Caveman? I've not seen that film in years. Robo Jocks were a classic back in the day, weren't they? I remember renting that all the time on VHS. And it also, like, there was, because every country or confederation fought for resources, and that it were really good, wasn't it? There were no wars, so they had two big robots, which was really good. The only thing Finn in Star Wars is shouting rate. Yep, I agree. I don't think he did anything in that. RoboCop just got added in Mortal Kombat 11. He's got a robot dance. Do you know they're making another sequel to RoboCop? I think to the new movie it come out. I wasn't really into the new movie. We're all right. But RoboCop 2 and 3. I mean, RoboCop 1's a classic, isn't it? It's one of the best films ever made. RoboCop 1 is one of the best films ever made. But the problem with RoboCop 2, it was like bigger in scale, but it lost somewhere, didn't it? And don't get me started on RoboCop 3. That was terrible. It was terrible, RoboCop 3. But then we got RoboCop, the TV series, which, that was awful. It was terrible, that. RoboCop, the cartoon, wasn't bad. He's got a robot dance. The next RoboCop will flop also. It probably will, Jen. I mean, the original's the classic, isn't it? What we're good about that was like the corporate OCP, Omni Consumer Products, and how that society, with them crazy adverts and all that, it was great, wasn't it? He's got a robot dance. The next RoboCop will also flop. It will. I think it will. Would love a RoboCop versus Aliens versus Predator. I died the graphic novel of RoboCop versus Terminator. I think Aliens and Predator were in another version. What I read. Do you remember the Mega Drive game? RoboCop versus Terminator. That were good. That it were a platformer, wasn't it? The next RoboCop will flop also. If I had a holodeck and wanted a person to be erased, I want them to be dusted away like in Infinity War. That'd be so cool. I'd do that. RoboCop can fly in RoboCop. I know, fucking RoboCop 3. I mean, I went to the cinema to see that, you know. I did. I admit it, and I apologise. I really do. There were four of us in the fucking cinema that went to see it, right? Four of us, and it was like when I saw. You remember '90s Captain America by Golden Globus and Cannon? I mean, that was fucking awful as well. There were about 8 people at cinema to see that at the time. I was not excited about it. Well, Captain America, the movie, was shit. But I have got it on DVD. Yeah. And, you know, Robocop 1 shoots off and says, does it hurt? Kurtwood Smith was so good as ever. Oh, he was. He was. When he had that gun, when he go, and all that in that pump action shotgun at Murphy. And Ronnie Cox was great as well. You know, that dodgy executive. He was great. You know. And I liked him that played the old man, you know, of the cop of the Omni Consumer Products. I love that building. Did you see him? Did you see themselves when they were like when they'd gone wrong? They were like presidents throwing themselves out the window. They were all impressed. Right, Kurtwood Smith was so good as the as Anorax, he was in the Year of Hell. Do you know that's one of the best? I have to say it's one of the best sci-fi stories I've ever seen. No matter what he did, he couldn't change it, could he? Yeah, again, when that air thing, when that vase thing, that crystal where his wife's hair was, when that shattered, timeline got restored. She was there, wasn't she? It just went to show you could create timeline after timeline. You still couldn't get the results you wanted. Fantastic two-parter, but that Year of Hell. I'd say it was stories like that really defined Star Trek Voyager. It really was. And Janeway, she was great in that. Did anybody watch the Star Trek Voyager reunion on YouTube where they all got together? Did you watch that? Thanks for that, Coco, because you sent me a link to that. I watched it. It was really good. Captain Kim's got road spikes in Mortal Kombat and his terminal interface spike. Brilliant. Is he? I've been hearing rumours that he is apparently going to be in it. I don't know if this is right. Or is it all just a big wind-up? I don't know. It would be interesting to see him in it, though. Oh, he does the nut shot target. Yeah. Captain K-Man fatality. Yeah. Bang your bollocks off. You know. But it was bloody good. And I like RoboCop. The original, I just like RoboCop. I couldn't give a toss about the other movies. Do you remember them 4 movies they made for DVD? They made 4 of them. And you could buy them in a DVD set. They were really cheap, nasty versions. Is that better? It's probably internet connection. Your voice has now gone out of sync with video. Oh, God. There we go. That should be all right. Your voice gone out of sync. But yes, I mean, RoboCop were really good. It was such a good film. You know, I mean, I put that up there with Predator, the first one, Terminator 1 and 2, and Aliens. And Alien. I mean, Aliens were better than Alien. I mean, for me, you know. But them like 4 movies are like classic pillars of science fiction, aren't they? You know, they really are. I mean, I love the original Ed 209, which were just superb. So Space Force, has anybody seen it? Has anybody seen Space Force? I've sort of been watching it. I know I mentioned it at the beginning, but I'm going to finish it tonight. I'm going to review it tomorrow, actually, if I get time. But I do recommend it. It's not bad. I mean, I mean, I didn't consume like 10 episodes. I thought I'd get through it pretty quick, but I didn't. I watched 5 episodes. So it's not perfect. I do like the concept of it. There is some potential there. Your voice has gone out and said, also, Robo said Cobra Gun and got the 209 Robo as backup. Yeah, when that little kid acted, I mean, come on. In Robocop 3. Oh, look, it said 209. I mean, it just bloody annoyed me, that. Right, Bear, so remember that when Lorca said Elon Musk was great? Well, maybe he was talking about Musk from the other universe. Well, I'll tell you something. Apparently, right, get this, right. Scientists, and this were on articles on Facebook from certain scientific magazines, right, and I mentioned this on the podcast, right, that apparently they discovered another universe where time runs backwards, and I'm not making this shit up. Seriously, there's a parallel universe where fucking time goes backwards. Yeah, get your heads around that. It's Red Dwarf all over again. But hang on, remember, have you not seen it? I do recommend Space Force, Jane. Give it a go. It's funny. John Malkovich, he's so funny in it. It's like everybody, they're all idiots around him, but he's like super intelligent as this head scientist. He just thinks they're all dicks. And he's in the planet and that, and he's working with this like they made him a 4-star general and shoved him in Space Force. You know what I mean? It was funny wondering if you like it. I'm like on episode 6 of Space Force. I will broadcast, and I'm gonna finish it tonight. Is that the one with Steve Carell? I will give it a go. Is it better? Oh God, it shits all over that. But Avenue 5 was such a. I thought the first episode had potential, and then it just went down toilet. But it's got another season in Avenue 5. But Space Force is really good. John Malkovich is just so funny. You know, and his family, this general's family, so they're all such a messed up family he's got. And they've got a secret base, but everybody knows it's theirs. He pulls at his petrol station. And this guy goes, well, how's the rocket launch going? You know. They've got a secret entrance to it, but everybody knows it's there. You know, local people and that. It's hilarious. It's funny if you like it. Copeland, is that Captain K, but his conjugal visit was stopped by the PA. He could go shagger, could he? His wife got put into prison and he went for his conjugal rights. And he got there and there was an order from the president. He wasn't allowed, you know. Martin, do you think they move Wonder Woman 84 to 2021? Yeah. And I think they're going to be moving a lot of stuff to then, Jen. I really do. I think they're going to be moving a lot of stuff to them. Honestly, I think you'd be lucky if you get into a cinema by October. And even that is just me estimating. I can't see cinemas. I think cinemas are going to go under. I do. I don't want them to, but I think they're going to go flat on the face. I really do. Matt, did you like Robocop the remake? I thought the cast was great. Michael Keaton. Yeah, it were all right. It were all right. They're doing a sequel to it, apparently. You know, it wasn't so bad. You know, it was enjoyable. I like where they took it. I'm not going to say it was a bad film. I'd say it was better than Robocop 3, but the first one's a masterpiece, isn't it? Mike Baird, Jackie Earl Haley in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh God, not another version of it. Are they redoing Jen? Are they remaking Nightmare on Elm Street? I saw up to 7. I think I saw up to 7 with them. Oh, what it? No. I think the last one I saw was Dream Warriors. And then I saw the one where it were all like on a film set, but he'd come out of the film or something. He was actually in our world running about. I switched it off. I watched part of it and I just switched it off. I couldn't be bothered with it. I mean, I wasn't really a Freddy fan anyway. Uh, Captain K-Man driving faces. Yeah, that could be actually it could be a good one. I do like Secret Cinema. I've been to one or two of them. They're really good. But I don't think they're happening. I know they're doing Secret Cinema online. Driving theatres could be a good thing actually. Might bet or outdoor theatres. In London, the Somerset House, they show big. They show films. They have a bar and that you sit outside and watch big films. They know I've been to. I saw Flash Gordon actually at Somerset House, and it was a fantastic night because it were all themed and that. But I don't think that'll be happening. But I agree with you, Cockle. I think cinema. I think they're finished. I think we're gonna get the. I think they'll be around, but it'd be like a specific, it'd be like for cinema fans and that. You know, I've got a friend who's paying like nearly 20 quid a month with you. You know, for his. You can get that monthly membership. You can go in there as many times as you want. It is actually cheaper to get that than paying the 12 quid in. You know, I think it's about 22 quid or something for a month. And you can go to see any film you want. I once did think about getting that, but I'm not going to go see everything at the cinema. No, I've got a big TV, so why wouldn't I'd rather sit at home now. I've got speakers and I'd rather sit in the house and watch this stuff now from home. Is there a Spider-Man room with all the newer Spider-Man in it? Are you on about? Yeah, Tom Holland wants to do the Spider-Verse, doesn't he? And he wants Tobey Maguire and the last guy. The last guy that played Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. I really like Andrew Garfield. I think he's a good actor. He really into doing Spider-Man. He was. So I don't know. It'd be cool if they got them all together though in one movie. Not with Jackie Earl Haley. Movie. Mike, I don't blame Haley for that Nightmare movie, but I do hope they make more Nightmare movies and more Jason. I've heard Jason's coming back. Did you say Freddy versus Jason? And then they were gonna they were gonna do Freddy versus Jason, and then it were gonna be Freddy versus Chucky. Seriously, they were gonna do Freddy versus Chucky, but it never happened. Seriously, I mean that would have just been hilarious, wouldn't it? Freddy versus Chucky. Jane, Blu-ray and DVD are going down and down. The theaters will go down. I think a lot of people still like solid media, Jane. A lot of I've got quite a few friends that still like buying. But I mean, I buy Blu-rays myself. I like having solid. What if your internet's down? What you got all this equipment, and without the internet, it's all useless. And if it is down, at least you've got your good old Blu-ray player to shove a film on. So I think it will be around for a while. But you are right. Eventually, it's going to get. Yeah, again, all you got to do is have it all stored on a hard drive, haven't you? And you can still watch it without it. Without needing internet. They're supposed to be doing a remake of The Fantastic Voyage. Yeah. Did you know there's a sequel book to that? I've read it. It's really good. Seriously, it's set in Area 51. An alien ship crashes, and they go inside alien to save him, but he's full of nanites. And the nanites get out and take over everybody in base, and they're in this alien. They have to shut all these nanites down, this alien that crashes. Seriously, that is like Fantastic Voyage too. That would have been awesome as a film. I'd really like to see that put into a film. But I did read the sequel book to it. You watched Doctor Sleep though, so no, I don't think I've seen that. Yes, I like them too. Jason versus Freddy. Would love to see Jason versus Freddy. Oh God, yeah. Jason, Freddy, and Pinhead. That'd be interesting. Guess I know you could put Ash in as well. Ash. And he could take out Freddy and rest of them and shut up the box and trap them all in there. Bruce Campbell. You're putting Bruce Campbell in it as well. I think it'd be brilliant. I hope we see Darth Maul and Quirrell Solo Series 2 on Disney. Yeah, that'll be interesting. It'd be nice. Well, apparently they are going to do a Darth Maul, aren't they, about his building his criminal empire or something. Captain K-Man should try to play Saints Row 4 for turns. Oh, right, really? Right, I know that Netflix next year is doing They Live the TV series, and it's a sequel to the film. So it's set 30 years on or something. Seriously, they're doing, yeah. There's They Live the TV series. Apparently, we all live together. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're still here, so which is going to be sort of interesting. I'll tell you what I've discovered on Netflix. There's something about a train. It's called Snowpiercer, and this train, it's like there's 3,000 human beings left, and the world is frozen over, and they all live on this ginormous train that just keeps moving around the planet. And one side of it's full of all rich people, and back at train are all poor people, and they have a big civil war on train. But there's like something else going on, and it looks interesting. I'm going to give that a look. Actually, it's different. I find that with Netflix, certain series can be very different, and that sort of thing's quite good. It's called The Snowpiercer. I will let you know how it is. Uh, Captain Cameron, Doctor Sleep, great movie. It's shame it flopped at the box office. I've not seen it. Captain Caveman, they need sunglasses. I'm waiting to see Avatar, so it should be good. I'm sort of, yeah. Yeah, I know it's done now. I think they've made it. So, but I mean, we've had to wait a bloody long time for that, haven't we? Snowpiercer TV series just came out. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, yeah. The movie Snowpiercer was good. Oh, was there a film? I've not seen that, right? So is this taken from the film then? It's going to be interesting. Right, how long have we been on? Right, a couple of more minutes, done an hour. Be an interesting one. I will be on Sunday, I think. Yeah, I should be. Yeah, I haven't got any plans this weekend. I just want the 15th to come. Then go down to the computer exchange, see what there is in there. I'll of course get back to that bloody comic shop as well, and go for a coffee in a coffee shop. Yes, go for a coffee in a coffee shop. Yeah. Right, guys. I hope you all stay safe. Thanks for joining. It's been great talking to you. You guys keep me sane because at least it's one outlet for me to communicate with people. I do other stuff with people on Zoom, which is interesting. I'm learning. I'm sort of getting my head around Zoom now. I'm looking to set up a panel if y'all want to come on and get 6 people on it, but it will be recorded and we'll upload it to YouTube. If you're interested, tell me in the comments. But if you don't have to be seen, you can just have like your voice coming through. But it would be good to sort of like speak to each other about science fiction and fantasy and rest of it. But I will sort this out. I'll have to send you the Zoom link to get you on. There's a waiting room and all that, but we could do something like, if you're all interested. Martin, do you have Doctor Who the movie? Can you show it, please? Yes, I have. It's in my Blu-ray cabinet. But next time I come on, I'll dig some Blu-rays out and show you it. Martin, do you have Doctor Who the movie? Can you show it, please? It was great to see you again. Stay safe. Looks like wild ride. Yeah. Right then, guys. I will see you all soon. And so it's looking like Sunday. Yeah. And then another week in the UK, all the shops open. So, I think hopefully we're slowly moving back to some kind of normality. But stay safe, guys. And I will speak to you all soon. And look after yourselves. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to end the broadcast. So, guys, stay safe. And I will see you on Sunday at 6 o'clock.